Hello guys, there was no final score on BBC One, but that is no excuse for some Saturday night goal line. Okay guys, how you doing? It is the goal line. I am John, as always. Sorry about this light because I've had to try and find a good position that I can do. Let me just see if I can arrange that somehow. It's probably still not going to look great. I do apologise. Anyway, we are here for the goal line, and we are going to see what happened today. There was a bit of sad news at a certain League One game. A supporter sadly passed away. I mean, if you look at the fixtures, it will say crowd. But what actually happened was that a supporter died. I'm just going to see if I can find the headline for you. This BBC Sports sometimes is a bit of a pain in the bum. I'm just going to see. Oh, right, it says here League One and League Two postponements. League One, League Two, Bolton postponed, Reading postponed. It says here Bolton and Cheltenham, Cheltenham. Bolton and Cheltenham postponed in the first half with game goalless because of medical incident in the crowd. I do believe that the person involved passed away. I might not be right. Let me just read what's happened here. Only a second home defeat of the season for leaders Portsmouth, but the hang on, sorry. Bolton dropped to third after their match with Cheltenham was unfortunately abandoned because of a medical emergency in the crowd. So, it doesn't actually say whether the person has died or not. My apologies for that. But it did actually say medical emergency. I just was surprised that we didn't hear anything else. They've probably not heard anything. In the earlier fixture, there was only two Premier League games today. It was Chelsea 1, Fulham 0. That was full time. Chelsea got a penalty. I think it was in the 54th. Oh, sorry, 59th minute. So it finished Chelsea 1, Fulham 0. That was a Premier League game. And currently going at the moment is Newcastle and Man City. They've only played 4 minutes, but it is currently 0-0. If there's any goals while I am doing this, I shall let you know. So maybe we should go to the full-time results currently. Sorry, it's just come up on here, Newcastle Man City in the 6th minute, but it's still 0-0. Right, so we'll go into the scores now. Actually, I also will let you know, there was another match that was postponed in League One, which was Reading and Cheltenham, because of a pitch invasion. There was a lot of beach balls and everything chucked on the pitch, basically aimed at Reading's owners, which is quite understandable because it was only like kind of like last season they was in Championship. Now they're in League One and they're struggling. They're also in the relegation zone to go to League Two. So quite frankly, I don't blame the Reading supporters so much. I don't agree with their methods, but I do agree with their anger, if I'm honest. Anyway, there are some games that are still going, but I'm going to give you the results as I get them. So we'll start in the EFL Championship. So the early kick-off. So Coventry 3, Leicester 1, Birmingham 2, Swansea 2, Cardiff 0, Leeds 3, Huddersfield 1, Plymouth 1, Preston 2, Bristol City 0, Rotherham 0, Stoke 1, Southampton 4, Sheffield Wednesday 0, West Brom 4, Blackburn 1, Millwall 1, Middlesbrough 3. And a game that is going on at the moment, they're only in the 5th minute, Ipswich 0, Sunderland 0. There was a Women's FA Cup earlier. Aston Villa Women 0, Everton Women 3. Into EFL League One now. Barnsley 2, Bristol Rovers 1, Blackpool 2, Exeter 0. Bolton and Cheltenham match abandoned, as you said, due to a medical emergency. Carlisle 1, Oxford United 3, Charlton 1, Peterborough 2, Northampton 1, Wigan 1, Portsmouth 0, Leyton Orient 3, Reading and Port Vale again, crowd match abandoned. Shrewsbury 0, Stevenage 1, Wycombe 1, Lincoln City 1, and Cambridge 2, Fleetwood 1. Going to EFL League 2 now. Accrington 1, Gillingham 2, Colchester 1, Bradford 1, Crawley 0, Salford 1, Crewe 2, Swindon 1, Doncaster 0, Newport 1, Forest Green 0, Harrogate 2. Possibly the game of the day. Grimsby 5, Notts County 5. Probably the game of the day. Morecambe 1, Mansfield 1, Stockport 3, Walsall 1, Sutton United and Barrow was a 2-2, Tranmere 1, MK Dons 2, and Wrexham 2, Wimbledon 0. There was one game in the National League. It finished Eastleigh 0, Southend 1. There was FA Trophy as well. Aveley 1, Flyde 0, Bar City 0, Colville Town 0, but Colville Town win 4-3 on penalties. Bishop 6, Aldershot 1, Bromley 1, Chippenham Town 1, Bromley 1, 4-2 on penalties. Chelmsford 0, Wealdstone 1, Gateshead 2, Weston-super-Mare 2, but Gateshead win 4-3 on penalties. Hartlepool 0 and Hampton Richmond 0, but Hampton Richmond win 4-2 on penalties. Hereford 2, Torquay 0, Horsham 0, Peterborough Sports 3, Hivetown 1, Chorley 2, Kidderminster Harriers 0, Altrincham 0, but Kidderminster Harriers win 4-2 on penalties. Macclesfield 5, Dorking 0, so Dorking got mullered. Oldham 1, Hendon 2, Radcliffe 1, Barnet 2, Solihull Moors 5, Nantwich Town 1, and Welling 2, Chesterfield 0. Let's now go into the National League North. Blythe Spartans 2, Banbury United 2, Boston United 1, Curzon Ashton 1, Brackley Town 2, Scunthorpe 0, Buxton 2, Kings Lynn 2, Chester 3, Gloucester City 0, Darlington 0, Tamworth 1, Farsley Celtic 2, Scarborough 0, Rush Hall Olympics 4, Spennymoor Town 3, and Warrington 2, Alfredston 2. we're now going to go into the National League South. Eastbourne Borough 1, St Albans City 2, Havant and Waterlooville 2, Mason United 1, Hemel Hempstead 2, Tunbridge Angels 0, Taunton Town 1, Dover 1, Truro 1, Worthing 4, and Weymouth 3, Slough Town 0. That is the results for today. Let me just tell you about what is going on tomorrow. 2 o'clock, it's Everton at home to Aston Villa. At 4:30 is Man United and Tottenham. There is one championship game tomorrow. It's QPR at home to Watford. That is the thing. There's also Women's FA Cup. That's going all through the day. There is loads and loads of them. I'm just going to quickly go through it with you. Man United. So 12 o'clock. Man United women, Newcastle women. I'm not going to say the women, but you know I'm talking about the Women's FA Cup. So Man United, Newcastle, Durham, Man City, Arsenal, Watford, Bristol City, Liverpool, Chelsea, West Ham, Crystal Palace, Blackburn, Ipswich, Charlton, Luton, Brighton, Plymouth, Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, Southampton, Burnley, Birmingham City, Reading, Wolverhampton, Tottenham, Sheffield United, Derby, Leicester, and London City, Moneyfield. That is what is going on tomorrow. So not an awful lot of games tomorrow, but something to keep on top of if that is what you want to do. There is one game on Monday in League One. It is Derby and Burton. That is an 8 o'clock kickoff. And Tuesday we're back to the FA Cup. There is 7:30. It is Wolves and Brentford. 7:45, Birmingham and Hull, Bolton and Luton, Bristol and West Ham, and Eastleigh and Newport. So Wolves and Brentford start off a quarter of an hour earlier than the other ones. But that is that. Also, there's one game in League One. It's Barnsley and Carlisle, and League Two, Mansfield and Forest Green. There is one game in the EFL Trophy. It's Doncaster and Wigan. Then there is National League. It's Chesterfield, Altrincham, Halifax, Solihull Moors, Oldham, Borehamwood, Southend, Wealdstone, Woking, Gateshead, York, and Dorking. Then there is National League North. Chester, Buxton, Chorley, Gloucester City, Peterborough, Farsley Celtic, Scarborough, Boston, Spennymoor Town, Alfreton, and there's a few games in the National League South as well, which is Braintree, Weymouth, Farnborough, Welling, Hampton and Richmond, St Albans City, Taunton Town, Slough Town, and Truro versus Dartford. And obviously there are other games going through the week, but hopefully I will get to you before then. I will try and get to you on a Tuesday night to let you know what I think about everything. Obviously there's FA Cup on Wednesday. So there's FA Cup Wednesday. Not too much on Thursday, and Friday we go back to obviously the one game championship, which is Sunderland and Hull. But like I say, I will get to you before that. So a big tragedy about the person who had to be taken ill in the Bolton game. It's never nice when a fan gets taken ill. Basically, it's obviously they come there to watch a football match. They don't intend obviously to be carried out in a stretcher or a body bag or whatever the case may be. And there has been a lot of fans that have actually passed away. Obviously, my hopes and heart is with the family. Hope he recovers. If he hasn't passed away, obviously I don't know because it's not telling us anything on here. so I don't actually know what is going on. Just in case you're wondering, Newcastle and Man City are in the 17th minute, still 0-0. And in the Championship, Ipswich and Sunderland are still playing there. It's in the 10th minute, and it says Ipswich hosts Sunderland after big wins for Southampton, West Brom, and Leeds, which obviously you know because I'm just giving you the results. So yeah, I mean that's the only main stories I can see on here. They're saying that Newcastle has had a goal disallowed as Man City's Ederson is off injured. That's obviously not a good thing. They're just saying here that Reading and Port Vale abandoned after pitch invasion. That's all I can really see. O'Hare nets twice as Coventry beat leaders Leicester. Southampton beat Sheffield Wednesday to boost promotion push. Impressive Leeds scroll to easy win at Cardiff. Burnley signed Chelsea striker Fofana on loan. And that's it. That is the goal line for today. Like I said, if there's anything you want to discuss, any questions you want answered, anything you want to bring into a debate or whatever, that's fine. Drop it down in the comments. But please, 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 we've only got 20 subscribers, so please ask all your friends and family to subscribe to the channel. Tell them to subscribe. Click that little bell icon. Give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. Like I said, anything you want to ask or anything, drop down in the comments down below. That would be fantastic. And share with friends and family over social media as well. That would be fantastic. But until then, guys, I've been John. Thank you for joining me for the goal line, and I will see you hopefully on Tuesday night for a midweek catch up. Until then, take care, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Ciao for now. Thanks, guys.